ramen? Oh, time to ride. Oh no.
Yep, time to ride, Tucker. Is this bike thing even a good idea? I'm not so sure. Right, better fuel up first. I grabbed an onigiri and an egg salad sandwich. Yes, Anthony Bourdain, very nice. Alright, west to Karatsu. I've never heard of Karatsu before this, but that's the destination, 50 kilometers west. By the end of this video, I'll realize that Karatsu is the most incredible little Japanese town. But for now, it's time to suffer. Now I know, looking back, that I was about to get real fit, real quick. But for now, only suffering existed. The going was slow, the hills felt like mountains, my foldy didn't have the gears I needed, and I was searching for them like a lost tourist. The sun was brutal, the legs, they were screaming in the seat, it was destroying my ass. I needed a break, and took a moment to check out this cool roadside garage. Is that an S2000? An NSX? Why didn't I rent one of them instead? Soon after, my chain started skipping. Tried fixing it myself and made it worse. Now, I couldn't hold on to any gears. I had broken my foldy on my first morning of riding. After faffing about for most of the afternoon, I did the sensible thing. I gave up and jumped on a train. With the Korea Strait sparkling outside, I managed to get the derailleur working again. Looks like I had damaged a cable while folding the bike. A simple rookie error. But I think my GorillaPod can stop that cable from catching, so it lives there now. Anyway, the train ride was stunning. And look at that sunset. It was dark by the time I rolled into Karatsu, and that place had a vibe. Can't quite put it into words, but some places in Japan just feel magical. And that magic dust had been sprinkled quite liberally on Karatsu, that's for sure. But I was beat, starving, and ready for some comfort. Found this izakaya that was just cozy, warm, welcoming. Tucker, time to eat, son.
So I just got into Karatsu, and first vibes of the place, I knew nothing about this place, just chose it randomly. It's close to Fukuoka, so it's only a bike ride away. And it's just this kind of looks like a real traditional vibey town. Looks super, super cool, and very, very few tourists, but lots of locals, and straight to an izakaya. The best izakayas I've found in Japan are in these kind of local towns. Really happy with the vibes I got as soon as I came through the door. It's just like wall to ceiling, full of locals and maybe Japanese tourists, and it just looks so traditional. So the menu was quite challenging. There's like 5 pages just like this, except I noticed that they've got number 1, number 2, and number 3 most popular choices. So guess what I went for? All 3 of them. And look at this absolute piece of culinary art. Are you jealous? So I'm guessing there's some mackerel, there's some octopus, there's maybe some kingfish, there's some uni, and some squid as well. And a couple of other things, white fishes, that I could guess if you want me to, but no real idea. So let's start. I'm guessing this first one is mackerel. It has a lovely shiny coat. So I'll just load that up with some wasabi and soy, and let's find out if I'm right. Actually, I'm not sure it is mackerel. It doesn't have that strong mackerel flavor. Look at that. Uni. Wow, that is so fresh and so clean. You know, sometimes uni has a little bit fishy flavor. That is some of the best uni I think I've ever had. That is just clean. What else have we got here? We've got this. Yum.
Fish cake.
Fish cake.
Very hot.
Hot. Arigatou gozaimasu. Isn't she lovely? All right, check it out. It's kind of light fish. I wonder what it is. Very clean, very lacking flavor. Just a nice freshness. And finally, we've got this octopus tentacle. This also looks very good. I'm going to eat this plain. the whole plate. Super fresh, super clean. We're just by the ocean, and this has not traveled far. I feel like it was swimming around not too long ago. Amazing. Oh. All right.
Very hot udon.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 2, number 3.
Number 1.
1, 2, 3. Okay. I will eat it in that order.
Thank you.
So after that clean sashimi perfection, a little bit more beer, it's time for this fish cake. I'm going to try to split this apart. So I've picked up a chunk of that. It's very oniony, very kind of stodgy, and then deep fried. A little bit of the mayonnaise, well, a lot of the mayonnaise. Super nice. It's a fish cake, but it's not overly fishy. Got lots of onions in there. It's kind of soft and springy and spongy, and it's got a lot of oil going on there. So hot, golden, delicious. Really delicious. Fan's favorite number 3. It's like a beef sizzling plate. Slices of beef on a bed of bean shoots, some spring onions on the top, and then a sauce. Let's find out what that sauce is. Wow. So that sauce, I was expecting like a miso, but it's actually like a buttery ginger and maybe some citrus as well. Have it with some bean shoots. So good, that is just tender. That is some real easy eating. So I've had the 3 most popular things in here. Let's go back to the menu. So I've sorted out round 2 for us, and we're starting with sake, and beautifully presented with flowers, no less. So we'll try this. Cheers. Clean, mild flavor and easy drinking from this exact region. All right, the second course has arrived, and it's beef tongue. Now look how thick and fat that is. I'm very excited. It comes with this, so I don't know much about this, but so that just looks like a cut of steak. Dip it into that. Let's try it. Wow, ridiculous. Yeah, I honestly wouldn't be able to distinguish that. If I saw that on a plate, I'm just thinking steak, but you can see there's a little bit of like a blood vessel or something going on. And so that hints the fact that it's actually not just meat, it's tongue. If I try to describe this, now we're comparing this to the most delicious steak. Filet mignon. You can get tough tongue, but if you get it like this, like you're comparing it to the finest steaks. What else did I order? Crab roulade, that's right. And finally, we've got crab gratin. Not crab roulade, like I said. Similar kind of vibe in the head. This one's really cheesy, sloppy, cheesy, steamy. Goodness, super good. It tastes like bechamel, with that layer of cheese on the top and then the crab coming through as well. Reminds me of like Western food from maybe the 1980s. Cheese melted on the top, and they do that a bit over here in Japan. Is they've taken things from 1980s or 1990s European cuisine, and it's just kind of hung around here and it's still celebrated here. It's kind of a really bizarre kind of thing that you'll find over here, and it's something that I love because, you know, there's memories to my childhood there. Have a look at that, just that burnt cheese, crab flavor, mainly cheese actually, mainly cheese flavor. Stodgy bechamel, so good. All right, onigiri. And then finally, to finish this feast, beautifully presented again, yaki onigiri. So that is onigiri and then grilled over charcoal. Onigiri or triangle rice, up to you. So good, really salty. There's like a light sauce on there. The same being grilled, and it's just crunchy, it's warming, it's hearty. It's just rice, but it's also delicious. That is probably enough food for me. But, you know, it's a cycle tour. I'm cycling tomorrow, putting some kilometers down, so carb loading.
Next episode, I'll be diving deeper into Karatsu, a place pulled straight out of the pages of a fairy tale. Then it's off to Kashima, where I find an 80s style diner serving oyakodon and omu rice. Want to see where this ride takes me? Well, tag along. Let's keep rolling.